Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Simply Sarah Show. My name is Sarah Tuck, and I will be your host for today. Today, we have a show for the young adults and the youth. So, we will be talking about still creating, and we will be talking about how you can develop things and go on TV with it. So, we will be able to share that information with you as soon as we get back from this commercial. Welcome back, everyone, to the Simply Sarah Show. And as I have told you, each and every one of you, that we will be talking today and sharing about Kane's First Christmas book. And not only do we have the book on Kane's First Christmas, but we have the coloring book of Kane's First Christmas. Now, you can get these items on Amazon. You can get them at Barnes and Nobles and some of the other places. But we also going to have show and tell today about some other items. Now, you know me, I'm always liking to invent things, or not so much invent things, but kind of come up with my own ideas of things. So what I decided to do is, because I had made the first book of this about the story, The Dog Named Kane. Now, because I made this book up about Kane, which is my daughter's dog, I decided, well, I would continue the story. So that's where I came up with Kane's First Christmas. And then he also has a book out called Kane's New Year's Resolution that I did the early part of this year. But anyway, I decided to go on and make a backpack so that when the kids get ready to go for overnight stay, or when they're going to school and they have the time to read, they can pull out their favorite book if the teacher permits it, and they can be reading on their favorite book. So we want to make sure that we have room in this backpack for the book, The Dog Named Kane. Or if he don't want to read that one, or she don't want to read that one that day, they can put in the book, Kane's First Christmas. Now, say for instance that they're outside, or maybe they have some kind of special drink, and maybe I'm gonna say John and Susan wants to drink it out of their favorite cup. So why not get the Dog Named Kane's their own cup, which matches their bag and the book? So they can also put this in here, and this is also good for an overnight stay too. And they won't have to worry about dirtying up a lot of cups. They have their own, and this will be great. Well, now, you know, we can't send the gentlemen's out of the house without their hat. So now we have the matching hat. So when he takes it off, he can just slide this right inside with the book, the cup, and it fits just fine by wrapping after you fold down the cap and then take and putting it in around the cup. It's in like that around the cup, and the book's already in there. And then you can zip it up, put it over your back, and go your merry way. Now, you might want to wait till you get home to use your coloring book, because your coloring book is a little bit wide. So it'll be a little bit snuggled to try to put it in. Now you can if you want to fold it, but if you don't want to fold it and you want to keep it flat and nice and crispy, then you could just wait till you get home to use it. But all of this, I decided to go above and beyond just making the book and created a line to go with it. And I also have some t-shirts as well. So this is what I was telling you about, sitting down, thinking and creating things, and, just putting your mind to work of what you can come up with. And then you can put it online and see if you can sell it. And, we all can think of things to create. Maybe some things will go further than others, but you'll never know until you try. So, I'm just asking you to take the time, because a lot of us have time on our hands every now and just take the time to sit down and think, well, what do I want to invent today? If you don't already have an item that you're working on, and present it. And, not only that, a lot of people, like I said, they want to write. Well, you have to start somewhere. I was at the the TV station this morning, and there was a lady there that said, I've always wanted to write a book, and I've had all this stuff in my head, but I've never written anything. And I just told her, I said, just sit down and start typing, or sit down and start writing. And she said, well, when I get done, what do I do with it? And I said, she said, do you publish yours yourself? And I said, you can either publish it yourself on Amazon, or you can go to a publisher. That's all up to you. But you have to start somewhere. So just by taking the time out to do a little bit here, do a little bit there, and then putting it all together, and then before you know it, you've made a book. I didn't know what I was doing when I first started doing it, but I'm not saying I'm all that perfect now, but I do know a little bit more now than I did before. So I've been able to publish 12 books. So with that being said, I think I know a little bit more than I did. So anyway, today I just wanted to share a little something that I'm still doing and encourage others again. You don't even have to be a little one. You can be a teenager, or you can be 25 to, I'm gonna say 30, and you say, I'm a young adult, and it's still some things I want to do, but I don't know, if they're going to accept what I've got to put out. Well, like I said, you'll never know until you try. It takes baby steps. It takes baby steps and deep inside encouragement to push yourself out there, because I know a lot of people are shy. I was one of those people too that was shy on the beginning. And then, eventually came out of it. Still a little bit shy on some things, but I'm a little bit more bolder on things now than I was before. And you just have to take a little step at a time. And before you know it, you'll take a bigger step and a bigger step, and you there before you know it. So all I'm just trying to do is just help everyone that is interested in doing something to take that step. Because if you've been following me, or if you go on my Facebook page and go way back when I first started in 2014 up to now, you can say, wow, she's done a lot of things. And that's because I've been praying and I've been sitting around thinking and I've been, you know, looking at other things going on and thinking about what I can do different. And I came up with some things. So this is what you can do too. Just take a little bit of time out and just try to do the best that you can with what you have. But I have a short clipping today of the show that I went on talking about Kane's books and the products that I just showed you. And just to show you that even though I write the book, put it together, create it, and then put it on Amazon, I also go on and try to promote it even more, just by not putting it on Facebook and let the people see it, but by going on TV and telling as many people that watches that station about my products, because you never know when somebody on there might see it and they might want to get one. And it's close to Christmas time now. So I know that you're wondering, well, what can I get Charlie or Susie for Christmas? And like I said, we have a lot of things, but I have backpacks, I have cups, I have hats, I have books, and you can reach me at 270-223-7371 if you would like for your book to be autographed and sent to you. I can do that. And then you can also contact me through that phone number to get the other products like the hat, the backpack, and the cup. And not only that, you can contact me through my email, which is Tuck Productions. It's TUCKPRODUCTIONS at yahoo.com. And it might not be right away, but just as soon as I get it, I'll take and look at it and I'll see about your order. And then I have Cash App, and then I'll email you back and you can Cash App me and I can send it to you and you can snuggle it away to Christmas morning and get it all wrapped up and have it under the tree. And they make nice Christmas gifts. And so if you would like to do that, please feel free to contact me. But anyway, I'm going to show you this video and I hope that you like it.
With Sarah Tuck to talk about her brand new book. I love this idea because you also have a coloring book with it. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little about your book.
The book is about my daughter's dog named Kane. We've had him ever since he was a little bitty baby. Mm-hmm. And there's pictures in there about him, his mother, and also me. It's exciting to have a dog that little, and because used to I didn't want any dogs in the house, but after I seen him and got attached to him, I let him come in the house, and he's kind of took over. He's the man of the house.
Mm-hmm. I completely understand that one.
So I wrote it because I wanted to be able to let children know that there was a big responsibility in having a dog. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times they just think, oh, I just want a dog. But you have to take care of it, you have to feed it, you have to bathe it, and someone has to take time out to watch it every now and then. Mm-hmm. And take it out so it can use the bathroom. So those was things that a lot of kids don't understand when they're wanting dogs, that they have a lot of responsibilities. And they know mom and dad would do it, but it's not really mom and dad's, place to always do that. They can help, but then you need to learn how to be responsible for your own dog.
Absolutely.
So I was glad that I could help her, with him, because I know that by her working, that she can't be there all the time. So, but also I was trying to do something to help the kids know that they can invent things when I wrote the book. Just sitting there watching him one day, I looked at him and I'm like, I'm going to write a book on you, Kane, because I have a show called The Simply Sarah Show. And once a month, or every 2 months, I try to have a show on there for the young adults and the youth. And I try to keep them encouraged in how to invent things and take something that they learned when they was young and use it when they get older. And it might turn out to come into a business. So that's why, I got inspired to write about him, and also about writing for adults, because they get lonely. And when they have a pet, it's like they have someone in the house with them.
Absolutely. So if people want to go on and buy the book, where can they do that?
They can go on Amazon. They can go to Barnes and Nobles. Walmart's has this book. Also, The Dog Named Kane was the first book. So they should also be able to get that so they can start at the beginning.
Well, that's fantastic. Make sure to go out and buy A Dog Named Kane. And it's really just such a sweet story. Well, that was your Sunrise Spotlight, brought to you by German American Bake Studio. And after this break, Terry will have another full look at your forecast. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. And I'm glad that you was able to watch the show with us. And I hope that you liked it. And, again, this is Youth and Young Adults Day that I try to have every so often, once a month or every 2 months, for the youth, to keep them encouraged and to show them how to invent things. And, not if they're even not a writer, I try to show them, well, even though I'm doing this, you can do something else. So it's a way of encouraging people that, you can do something too. So I just appreciate everybody watching today. And please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, because again, when you do this, it lets us know how well we're doing on here, and it gives us other people, new people that's watching our show, a list of new people and contacts. And, it helps us get our word out there. And it also helps us promote, because, everybody wants to get their products out there for people to see, and hoping that they like them well enough that they will purchase some of them. Now, they might not purchase them all, but if they just purchase some of them, it helps. So, we want to keep the show going. We want to keep the products for the people. And the only way to do that is to bring in a little money so you can do what you need to do to make more. Because if you don't bring in the money to make more, then you just keep using what you have, and before you know it, a lot of people get discouraged because they like, well, this is running me into a lot of money and I can't afford it anymore. So we need your help. We need your help to keep the show going. We need your help to keep our products going. And, we have to pay people to edit our material. We have to pay people to make these bags and these cups. Even though we have what we say, maybe a little startup money to start up and do it, but in order to keep it going, or make more, we have to bring in some to do that. That's how you keep things going, is to bring in a little bit and keep things going. So, if you can help us out any way that's possible, please feel free to do that. Or if you want to send a donation, you can send it to Sarah Tuck at Post Office Box 50, Franklin, Kentucky, 42135. Again, that's Post Office Box 50, Franklin, Kentucky, 42135. And again, you have your hat, you have your cup, you have your books, and then your backpack. So we thank you for watching and supporting us. And until we meet again, sincerely, Sarah Tuck.
We serve an awesome God. We serve a mighty God. We serve a God who's able. Listen. I'm convinced. I'm convinced I can make it through the storm. It's God's intent. He said it would work out for my good. That is what He meant. I'm convinced that it's God's intent. I'm convinced, yeah, that it's God's intent. Y'all help me sing this.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced, yeah,
I'm convinced
that I can make it through the storm.
I can make it through the storms. It's God's intent.
He said it would work out.
He said it would work out for my good, and that's what He meant.
That is what my God meant, yeah.
I'm convinced.